Welcome to the Fit Over 40 Challenge Show, the number one health and fitness show for those of us in the club. Yes, that's right, the 40 and Over Club. My name is Coach Dave, and I'm going to be your coach and your host today. Super excited to bring you another episode of the Fit Over 40 Challenge Show. And today, we're going to talk about some things that block your fitness results. I have about 5 of them that I'm going to talk to you about. I'm also going to give you some solutions. First of all, let me just say thank you so much for all the reviews. Thank you for sharing the show and promoting it. Again, my mission is to help as many people get fit, and especially if they're in the club over 40. So let's go ahead and get started. Now, there's lots of complex reasons that make fat loss a challenge. Some of these reasons go much deeper than simply calories in and calories out. What I'm talking about is life issues. And these life issues get in the way of success. So today, what I want to do is I want to talk to you about 5 of these that block your fitness results. I'm also going to give you the solutions, as I mentioned. Okay? So let's go ahead and jump right in. Let's get started. And let's talk about the first one. And I'm not saying that these are in any order, but I really do have a feeling that this is probably one of the ones that I guess hinders most people. And the first one is you have a crazy busy life. Now, we just got back from taking a family trip in Colorado, and I'll tell you 2 things about this trip. One was I was able to decompress and just kind of get off of social media, get off the internet, get off my phone, and just kind of be out there in nature and just really kind of connect. 2, that was difficult to do because I know there's so many other things. There's emails, there's clients to check in on. There's just things happening where I felt like, wow, it was so hard to just let all that go. But I did my best to do it. And I have a feeling that that's the same case for you. I mean, the other aspect to this coming back from the trip is we got right back into the schedule. I mean, with my wife and I, we have a kind of an Excel spreadsheet we work off of. Who's picking up where, what camps drop off, who's got cheerleading, who's got dance, okay, who's got this meeting, who's got that. And I'm like, oh my gosh. But in all of that, both of us still plug in our workouts, and we make sure that's a priority. I know some of you commit way too much to way too many things. You're a perfectionist on things that, everything has to be right. And the last thing that you put on your list as a priority is your health and your fitness. And so what you need to do is you have to let go of your perfectionist standards. You have to remove some of the commitments from your schedule, so that you're able to cook healthy meals, you're able to exercise, you're able to get a good night's sleep. Because I know that most of the times what happens is that you push later into the night because you didn't get everything done on your to-do list. So you've got to prioritize. Remember, 1 hour workout is only 4% of your day. And I guarantee you, I've been doing this a long time. If you were to write down everything that you do, I guarantee you I could find 1 hour that you could decommit from something and recommit to your health and your fitness. So start making your health a necessity and not a luxury. Make it a priority, schedule it, and get it done. The second thing is you don't want to wait for the good stuff. You see, here's the thing. We kind of live in that instant gratification society, and we want to avoid pain. We want pleasure. I mean, we're an expert in seeking out pleasure. And sometimes some of that pleasure comes as a result of food. Now, back in the day, and I'm speaking like way back in the day, like the caveman time, extra calories were okay. They were active a lot, and so those didn't just get stored. Whereas today, what happens is that those extra calories can increase pounds over time, lead to fat storage in certain places like your abdomen and your thighs. And so we need to start refocusing on other ways that we can stimulate pleasure from the center of the brain. For instance, find an activity that you like to do that makes you smile, that just makes you feel good. For instance, when I was out in Colorado, we were out hiking. I just felt great being out in nature. Maybe it's also reading a good book, sitting outside, reading a good book. Or maybe it's taking a spa day, and put that on the calendar that it's maybe it's not weekly, maybe it's monthly. But create centers of pleasure and retrain your brain to crave those exercise-induced endorphins. And I'm telling you, that right there is a game changer for your fitness results. The third thing is you don't want to be bothered. What do I mean by that? Listen, it's in your DNA to avoid pain. I've already kind of mentioned that. Okay, we want to seek out pleasure. Okay, that's just the nature of it. And unfortunately, this works against you when you're trying to get fit. See, in your mind, it's painful, or maybe at least uncomfortable, to deny yourself that tasty food that you crave and then to exert yourself with exercise. So your simple way around this and to get over this obstacle is to find something painful about being out of shape to motivate yourself towards being healthy and eating and exercising. See, focus on the negative impact of your current shape, and how it has on your health and your self-esteem and your lifestyle. See, this is what I guess and I've written this in the book, is one of my biggest tips or strategies is to find your why. And I realized that after writing it and then kind of going back, my why for me being is to avoid pain. And what is that pain? Well, my father passed away at the age of 67 from a massive heart attack. He didn't get to see his 6-week-old granddaughter. Now he has a second granddaughter. Now, I'm not saying that, he still would have been here had, he lived and been healthy, because we don't know. We don't know when our last days are. But I always feel that if there's something I can control, or at least have an impact on, and if that's my health, I don't want to have the pain of my kids having their dad pass away and not getting to see their grandkids. And that's one of my reasons for why. So I put the negative on me being out of shape and being overweight and having any health issues as my why. And my negative, I guess, why. So it changes that. So I put it to a positive, that being healthy is more important to me than not being. And so that's what you need to do. So convince yourself that the pain of being out of shape is much greater than the discomfort of you working out and losing that fat. So the fourth one is you don't deserve it. This one is one that I have a hard time believing, but I know that I've seen this, and I know that there are some people out there that feel like they don't deserve to live the good life in a body of their dreams. And obviously it goes much deeper psychologically than I'm going to get into on this, but I realize that some people actually self-sabotage themselves with their weight loss efforts, and they don't believe deep down that they're worthy. And what happens is they never give themselves a chance at a fit body. And so I just want you to know that I believe that you do deserve to have a healthy body. And I urge you to dig deep down to uncover why you don't. Now, once you conquer your feelings of unworthiness, getting on an exercise and healthy eating plan will be easy. Okay? So take the time to take care of yourself. And yes, you do deserve it. Don't think you don't. The fifth and final one is you were afraid. And some of you are going to be like, what are you talking about? Afraid. But hear me out. You're afraid to start because you just might fail. And that would be embarrassing, right? I mean, how many times have you started an exercise program or gone onto a specific diet plan and saw some weight and then it regained and you had to face your family, you had to face your friends, and oh my gosh, it didn't work again. And now I'm going to try another thing. I mean, you're afraid. You're afraid to start because you also just might succeed. What do I mean by that? Well, succeeding and the changes is going to make you uncomfortable. Now, even if it's change in the right direction, what's going to happen is you're going to have change. And a lot of times people don't like change. See, when you decide to get fit, you're going to go through a bunch of changes like new diet, new exercise routine, new friends at the gym, new clothes, new self-image, new routine. Everything is going to be new and different, and you're afraid of that. You like the comfortable same old, same old. But see, here's the thing. If you focus on all the ways that shaping up will make your life better, and you start to envision that a better life is well worth all the scary and uncomfortable things, you're going to be amazed 6 months down the road, and it'll be your new lifestyle. You won't even realize, and you'll be shocked that you used to do those things. So I get it. I get it that you're afraid. I get that you sometimes will not want to change because it's all new. But trust me, after you do it for a while, it's not going to be new. Everything is going to be the same. And then that's another situation we'll get into. But those 5 things that I talked to you about today are just a few. But those are the 5 that I think that really can make a difference in changing your life and getting you to see results, the results that you want. Now, you might be having a hard time thinking about, okay, which ones are the 5 that I need to work on? Well, that's where I come in. I want to help you. I want to get you started on the right track. I want to use my knowledge and my years of experience and get you going. And so what I'd like to do is offer you a coaching session. It's free, and we'll sit down, we'll talk on the phone or Zoom or Skype or whatever, and we'll get you a plan. And we'll get you a plan that's going to get you those fitness results, okay? So if you're interested, again, it's a free coaching session. You can go to fitover40challenge.com/fitness coach. Just fill out the information, and I will be in contact with you. We'll set up a time, and we'll get you started on a plan of attack that's going to get you those results you want. Again, I'm here for you. If you need me, please don't hesitate to reach out and just start implementing one of those today. Change one of them, and I guarantee you're going to start seeing results down the road. So with that, and without further ado, I'm going to sign off, wishing you the best. And until the next time, Coach Dave.